Hello and welcome to this new video on IELTS Listening Maps. Today we are going to discuss a new type of map and let's begin. Alright, so here is the map that we're going to discuss today and we're going to look at certain things before we start the map. So this is about the recreational ground after proposed changes. We have directions, right? And the keywords are river, so this is road, community hall, right? So, and this seems to be the entrance. So, and this is field, this is footpath. All right, so we have the keywords now, and now we can really, start with the listening. So let's listen.
So next on the agenda is proposals for improvements to the recreation ground. Councillor Thornton again.
Well, since we managed to extend the recreation ground, we've spent some time talking to local people about how it could be made a more attractive and useful space. If you have a look at the map up on the screen, you can see the river up in the north and the community hall near the entrance from the road. At present, cars can park between the community hall and that line of trees to the east, but this is quite dangerous for pedestrians. So we're suggesting a new car park on the opposite side of the community hall, right next to it. We also have a new location for the cricket pitch.
Okay, so the examiner says that at present, cars can park between the community hall and that line of trees to the east, right? So right now, they are somewhere in between, but we have proposed changes. So, but this is quite dangerous for pedestrians. So we are suggesting a new car park opposite side of the community hall, right? So this is the community hall opposite side. So it can be C and G, and next it says right next to it. So right next to it means something which is very close, right? So if we compare C and G, so you can see that C is more, more near. So if you can see, the C is right next. It is more near to it. So this car park would be C. So the vocabulary opposite side of the community hall. So and right next to it. So we must know the meaning of right next to it. जिसका मतलब होता है basically कि बिल्कुल कोई चीज साथ में है, right? So right next to it means something which is very close to that. So let's move to the next question. So this is a new cricket pitch.
As we've now purchased additional space to the east of the recreation ground, beyond the trees, we plan to move it away from its current location, which is rather near the road, into this new area beyond the line of trees. This means there's less danger of stray balls hitting cars or pedestrians.
Okay, so let's see what the examiner talked about. So it says we also have a new location for the cricket pitch as we now purchase additional space to the east of the recreation ground beyond the trees. So this is the direction. So it says we have additional space to the east of the east would be this direction would be east, right? Beyond the trees. Now beyond the trees means after the trees, मतलब trees के बाद, right? So we plan to move it away from its current location, which is rather near the road. So abhi it is near the road. So into this new area beyond the line of trees. So ये है trees की line. Beyond means इसके बाद, trees के बाद, beyond, right? So this would be F. तो यहाँ पे आपको basically ये दो words clear होने चाहिए. That is beyond the trees, all right, and beyond the line of trees. So this vocabulary can help you to get this question right. Okay, let's move to the next question now. Now this question is about children's
We've got
playground.
plans for a children's playground, which will be accessible by a footpath from the community hall and will be alongside the river. We'd originally thought of having it close to the road, but we think this will be a more attractive location.
Okay, so let's quickly see. We've got plans for children which will be accessible by a footpath from the community hall. So this is the footpath, okay, and will be alongside the river. So along this is river now. So somewhere near the river. So we would originally thought of having it close to the road, but we think it would be a more attractive location. So the answer is it will be accessible by a footpath from the community hall and will be alongside the river. So this is the footpath and this is the river. So this would be the option A because there is no other option for this. All right, so let's move to the next question.
Very popular with both younger and older children. We had considered moving this up towards the river, but in the end we decided to have it in the southeast corner near the road.
Okay, so it says somewhere towards the southeast corner, towards the road. So we can see that southeast corner near the road. Now this is southeast would be this, right? So I near the road. Now there are two options, H and I. So because it says southeast corner, right? So this would be more southeast. This would be south, right? So if the examiner says south, it would be H. But because it has talked about southeast corner, so it would be I. All right. So let's move to the next question.
Pavilion is very well used at present by both football players and cricketers. It will stay where it is now, to the left of the line of trees and near to the river, handy for both the football and cricket pitches.
All right, so it says Pavilion is at the same place where it is, but we need to know which place it was. So to the left of the line of the trees and near to the river. So to the left, so this is our left and this is our right. So left of the line of trees and near the river, right? So left and near the river, it would be E, right? And the last question now.
And finally, we'll be getting a new notice board for local information, and that will be directly on people's right as they go from the road into the recreation ground.
Okay, so it says that will go directly to the people's right as they go from the road into the, so directly to the people's right. So we are over here, right? And on people's right. So this is left and this is our right. So directly towards right as they go from the road into the, this is all recreational ground. So they're from the go and it's on the directly means as soon as they enter there, they will find it. So this would be H, right? So these were all the maps questions, right? And I hope it is very much clear now. Just be careful with the words, with the like opposite, right next to it directly, so that you know that which is the right option. So I hope you would have liked this video. And in case you want some more questions on map, please write it in the comment box. And in case you have not liked, please do it. Thank you.